How to pay off your student loans. Before we start off on this expedition to pay off student loans, I just want to advise you to not compare yourselves to anyone. Is someone else already paid their student loans? Cool. If you know someone still paying their student loans 20 years later, cool. If you know someone paying their student loans now, awesome. Just don't compare yourself to anyone. Also, I don't know if that makes any sense at all. A little backstory about me. My name's Mazen. Let me reiterate, I think my passion is traveling and filming / editing. I was going on an expedition to Australia, and I was gonna jump countries, and I was just gonna become a nomad. And I was super happy doing that. I was living in hostels, I was meeting new people, I was trying new experiences, I was honestly living the best life I could live. While trying to be nomadic, I was checking my bank account every once in a while when I was traveling just to see what I could do and what I can't do to kind of budget my lifestyle. And during this lifestyle of being a nomadic person, I realized that I had student loans that was just eating my bank account super hard. And that's when I realized that needs to be gone. I need to pay off those student loans. But I was still traveling around the world, so I actually put those student loans on forbearance for a year. But when you do that, the interest is still accumulating. And some unforeseen, very unfortunate events happened in my life, which cut my Australia trip in half. And I came back to America around December. Now it's April. And after this event that happened in my life, my dad passing away, my family was asking what I was gonna do. Stay here and work or go back to Australia. And during that time, I couldn't think straight. Like, I was just emotionally drained from everything that happened. And I decided that I needed to stay here in America for a bit. Then I thought about being a nomad again, and I realized I loved it. I love filming and editing. It was my passion. It was my passion traveling around the world. But I remember that feeling of having those student loans eating my bank account. And so before I could go out again and travel the world and see all these places, it's time to pay off those freaking student loans. I'm the type of person who pays all his debt. I don't want to feel like I owe anyone anything, especially if it's money. And so if I owe you money, I will pay you back. And right now I owe friends nothing. I pay everyone back, and that's the type of person I want to be. And so with these student loans though, I need to pay the government back. Or the private businesses, I'm not sure. What is Sally Mae? I gotta pay that company back. And so, this is the expedition of Moz paying his student loans. And hopefully a year span, or less. I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna pay these student loans. Every month, I'm gonna pay with two sources. One source is my hustle job, the job that I will work after my 7 to 3:30 p.m. job. It's my DIY app, the food delivery app, Postmates. And that's why I made the Postmates journal, to be honest. I want to be accountable for the money that I make. Everything that I make on Postmates will go directly to my student loans every month. And my second source of income will be my paychecks from my office job. But this is where budgeting comes in. I have to make sure I can pay my bills, pay my rent, make sure I have gas, food, everything. And once I find out that number, right now I'm gonna put that aside, and then I'm gonna use the remaining amount and put it towards the student loans. I'm hoping my goal for every month is to pay around $1,800 per month to these student loans. So that means I want to make at least $800 with Postmates, and I want to put at least $1,000 per month for my office job to these student loans. I have two sources of loans. One is my Fed loan. I have a current balance of $13,769.74 with an outstanding interest of $343.06. And then I have the second one from Heartland ECSI for my college, USC. That student loan is for $4,589.50. I actually applied for an IDR for the Fed loan servicing loan, and I got a $0 a month for my IDR, my income driven repayment plan. I think that's going to last for a year. So, I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I don't think I have to actually pay this loan starting next year. But that's not going to be our case. We're going to just pay this crap. But the second one, the Heartland one, it's due on May 1st. So, every month, like I said before, we're going to pay this crap off with the money I make from the hustle, aka Postmates, and then the remaining money I could spend from my work job. Let's see how much we made with Postmates in the month of April. In the month of April 8th, our first one, our first week we made $121.46. Second week, April 15th, we made $189.03. Third week, April 22nd, we made $138.01. And April 29th, we made $200. So in total, we made $648.58. I was shy from my 800 goal by 160. Dang. So you know what? I'm gonna just add 160 from my savings. I don't really have savings, to be honest. Like, my savings is really horrible, but I do have 160. So I'm gonna add that money to this cause, and I'm gonna pay $1,800 on this loan, roughly around $1,800. Right now, I'm paying the one that I don't have to pay, and I'm gonna pay off all the outstanding interest. So $344.66. Choosing April, because this is the month for April, and we're gonna use my checkings account. And we're gonna make this payment. And so the first $344.66 is gonna go straight to outstanding interest. Whoops. And so that remaining $1,500 is gonna go to the next loan. Second one, the Heartland ECSI. So the minimum payment is $111, but I'm gonna do $101,589.50. But I put the date as 4/30, so tomorrow, and the processing fee is $48.69. What? Why do you want more money from me? Let me just pay you off, you idiot. Well, I guess I have to just push continue. Just confirm that one. I paid $15,089.50 to the loans, but in actuality, I paid $1638.19 because of that stupid processing fee. But now that loan should be $3,000 left. Hopefully. Unless I just did all this wrong. And now that's that. Hopefully it doesn't take that long to finish $18,000 in student loan debt. But stay tuned, and by May 30th, 31st is our next payment. Let's see how much money I can make. And this is how we're gonna pay off the student loans. See you in a month.